Hi family, this is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And today's video is all about the Master Cleanse and how you can apply it to your life and the reasons why you want to apply it to your life. Um, a lot of people are familiar with the Master Cleanse. It is a cleanse that uses three very simple ingredients, and I'll share them with you. Grade B maple syrup. You definitely want to get grade B. And what I have come to realize is that, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the FDA is requiring all manufacturers of maple syrup to change their grading system, which it doesn't change the maple syrup itself, but the grading system has shifted. So whatever that means for the manufacturer, but for the consumer, you probably will no longer see previously grade B with a little sticker on it. You probably won't see those after the next couple of months. So what you want to do is, if you can't find grade B maple syrup, you want to get the darkest maple syrup that's on the shelf. Grade A is extremely light. It is not dark. You want to get the darkest one that they have on the shelf, and I guarantee you that that one would be previously grade B or grade B maple syrup. That's the one you want to use, okay? You're going to need a lemon or a lime. I prefer lemons. Lemons just work better in my system. And then you're going to need cayenne extract. I use Dr. Schultz cayenne extract. I don't use cayenne powder because it doesn't mix well. So if you see here, you have really, really good flow there. And it blends very well in tea, smoothies, juice, water, your elixir that we're going to put together right now as well. And so I have been consuming the Master Cleanse. This is the last for today for me. I kind of want to savor it a little bit. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. So technically the Master Cleanse, you want to do it for about 10 days solid in a row. So you want to do 10 days of drinking as much of the lemonade drink as you can. Technically, you want to do 32 ounces in the morning. So get you a mason jar. I think my mason jar is at the house, actually. I'm still at my office. So you want to get a mason jar, 32 ounces, and drink 2 mason jars in the morning, and then 2 mason jars or 32 ounces after noon or before 7. So you're drinking 4 total, right? And you want to do that consistently for 10 days in a row. Now you have an option of completely fasting and avoiding solid food for the whole 10 days, which some people can. That's the recommendation. Or if you want to do like I am, I'm a naturally small framed woman, as you can tell, very small framed. I'm not doing this for weight loss, which technically the Master Cleanse is for weight loss. I'm not doing it for weight loss. I am doing it to purge my digestive system. Even though I give myself colonics, even though I take herbs, you still want to give your digestive system a break from breaking down and assimilating solid foods. It's always a plus. And it's not just your digestive system that reaps the benefits of this cleanse. I'm detoxing emotionally and spiritually. So if you can control what you put in your mouth, you can control everything else about you. When I am on this cleanse, I am super clear, meaning that I can manifest what I need and what I want very quickly. Now, I have to say that I am an excellent manifester. I manifested the 10 acres that I purchased, and then 20 acres after that. I manifested a couple things from my office, like my sauna, a couple of computers, just things to move my business forward, right? So when we talk about manifesting, in order for you to receive those downloads that you need to receive from the heavens, God, Buddha, Allah, whoever you subscribe to, you have to have a clear channel to receive, keyword receive, those messages in, through, and above. Top, bottom, left, right. You understand what I'm saying? So when we talk about cleansing, do you want to cleanse on the superficial level? Do you want to cleanse on the cellular level? Do you want to cleanse on an emotional and spiritual level? Because there's levels to everything that we do. So with this master cleanse, you can do the cleanse just for 10 days and fast or whatever. You can do that. Or you can do the master cleanse for however many days you want to do it. You can eat, you can not eat. It's up to you how you want to get down with your schedule. The way that I am doing my cleanse is I am doing liquid all day long. So the master cleanse all day long from the time I wake up to the time I get home. And then when I get home, I have a solid, clean meal. What does that solid, clean meal look like? It looks like salmon over some mixed greens with a lot of avocado, cucumber, tomato, gala apples, a little bit of cayenne extract sprinkled over my salad with more water or tea. Last night I had a really, really good chicken soup from Chicken Maison. I love their soup, and I get it with no rice and minimal potato, extra vegetable. So when I order my soup, they always know it's me ordering because I go, "Is this Mo?" And I'll go, "Yes." They're like, "You're the only one on the planet that orders your chicken soup with no rice, minimum potatoes, extra veggies." And I'm like, "Yes, give it to me. That's what I need. I love it. I love it. I love it." So that's how I do my cleanse. Now, there are two additional things. Turn this off. There are two additional things that you can add to your master cleanse. One is a herbal laxative. I highly recommend CKLS, which stands for colon, kidney, lung, skin, or actually that one is a good one. If you don't have a herbal laxative, you can always reach out to me and let me know, and I can recommend a couple of herbal laxatives depending on what's going on with you. And I think that's why intuitively I stopped listing herbal laxatives. But the one that I use is called CKLS. It works very well with my system. I take 2 in the evening with plenty of water, and I normally drink it with green tea. I always take my herbs with something warm so it pushes down into my system. And then I follow that up with another glass of water. I do that straight for the 10-day period that I'm on the master cleanse. In the morning, the second thing that I add to the master cleanse outside of the herbal laxative is a salt flush. Now, what the salt flush does, the purpose of the salt flush is to completely bring all of the grit and mucus and undigested food completely out of your system. So it's like you're doing your colon like this. Literally, you're just blowing all that stuff out. So what you want to do with the saltwater flush, you're going to take 2 tablespoons? I think it's 2 tablespoons. Let me make sure. Bada, 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 bing. I'm looking at my notes, and I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right. Yep, it's 2 teaspoons to 32 ounces of warm spring water. So you're going to take 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry, 2 tablespoons of non-iodized sea salt or Himalayan salt, pink preferably. What you do not want to flush with is table salt. You do not want to flush with table salt. You do not want to flush with table salt. You shouldn't even have table salt in your house. Let's just talk about that. No table salt. You want to use non-iodized sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. 2 tablespoons in 32 ounces of warm spring water. Stir it about. Drink it first thing in the morning. You should have a flush no more than 2 hours after you have drank that whole 32 ounces. Now, if your system is not moving after taking that flush, there are two things that are going on. Either A, you are severely dehydrated. If you are dehydrated and you don't have a bowel movement after you do that flush, do not continue with the salt flush. Continue with the master flash or the master flush, excuse me. Continue with that and continue to drink plenty of water behind it, but do not do the salt. If you have a bowel movement within the 2 hours of taking the flush, continue to take the salt flush every morning. So I'm going to repeat the whole program to you from AM to PM. First thing in the morning, you're going to take your salt flush, which is 2 tablespoons of non-iodized sea salt or pink Himalayan salt in 32 ounces of warm water. You're going to drink that down. It's going to flush your system from mouth to anus. And you can always chase that with some warm tea and continue to drink your water throughout the day. You're going to consume 4 32 ounces of your Master Cleanse drink. Just go ahead and get you a mason jar, and that's the mason jar that you're going to be married to for the next 10 days. The Master Cleanse consists of grade B maple syrup, a whole lemon juiced, cayenne extract, not the powder. You can get this from Dr. Schultz in Marina Del Rey. His website is herbdoc.com, and you want to get the cayenne extract. You're going to add all of that to 32 ounces of warm spring water. Now, how much do you add of the maple syrup? You want to add about 2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. I normally do a whole lemon because lemon just works very well in my body. I don't know what it is about this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful food, but I absolutely adore lemons. They just work very well in my system. And then you're going to do about 2 to 3 drops of the cayenne extract in 32 ounces of warm water. Now, please keep in mind that you want to pay attention to the heat units on your cayenne. You don't have to get the one that I recommend, but this is 250,000 heat units, meaning that it is extremely hot, extremely hot. So you don't need to use a lot of this, okay? And then in the evening, you're going to take 2 CKLS in the evening with your one meal. Now, it's totally up to you if you want to fast or not. That is up to you. I will leave it up to you. So I don't know if you're working full time, if you are working part time, if you just got off of a surgery that you had earlier this year, or you work outside and you need the strength from the food that you're eating. You have to make those adjustments for yourself. You have to make those decisions for yourself because you know what works best for your body, not me or anybody else. I am simply giving you recommendations on how I get down, right? So what does this do for your system? So I wrote a couple of notes down in regards to what the Master Cleanse does for your body. It dissolves and eliminates toxins, congestion, and any type of weird stuff like mold, yeast, infection, bacteria, viruses, etc., etc. It just breaks that junk up and moves it out of the body. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Especially with this whole thing with the coronavirus and this virus and get a vaccine and it's just too much, right? So please understand that over 85% of your immune system lies in your gut. Literally, it resides in your gut, right? So if you are not having regular bowel movements, If you're having skin issues, if you're having joint issues, I guarantee you there is something going on with your digestive system and you're consuming something that you should not be consuming. And it's time to give your body a break so that you can clean and clear and get grounded, right? This is not the time to be sick. I'm just going to be very honest with you. The hospitals are overflowing with sick people. The last thing you want to do is be in the ER. Let me just help you out with that, especially right now with all this coronavirus stuff. You don't want to do that. So the second thing that it does to the body is that it cleanses the kidneys and the digestive system. It purifies all of your glands and all of your cells in your entire body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. You eliminate unusable waste product, unusable, undigested food. Like your body can't use this stuff. So if it's not being purged out of one of the 5 channels of elimination, your body is very resilient. It's very smart. It's going to start storing waste like in your joints. That's what arthritis is. It's going to start throwing waste into your skin. That's what acne and dry skin and all that stuff looks like. It's going to start, deteriorating your hair, and you're going to get really dry. It's just, you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. It relieves pressure and irritation in the nerves, arteries, and blood vessels. One thing that I have to say about this cleanse is this. It will make you extremely peaceful. It will make you appreciate what you have. You will go into some deep contemplation about the decisions that you have made in your life and how you got to this point and how beautiful it is or not, and how you need to start making some serious changes to your life if you are not okay with where you are. Like cleansing on this level, at least the way that I do it for my body, yeah, it's something to experience. I like to talk about it a lot, but definitely you do need to experience this. Yeah. So, it also builds healthy nerves, cells, tissues. It cleanses your bloodstream, because when you have a clean bloodstream, then you have a clean body. That's number one. You always want to cleanse your colon and your bloodstream at the same time, just a FYI. And then you continue to have this youthful glow about you, right? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm going to go ahead and toot it. I've been 22 for a long time, and anybody who know me, keep your mouth shut. But I am in my 40s, right? I'm in my 40s, no health issues, no problems. I have a regular menstrual cycle. Sometimes I forget I'm even on my menstrual cycle because it just flows very light and very easy. I gave birth naturally, no drugs, no epidural, like everything's good. Minimal stretch marks, very, very minimal. But, cleansing and detoxing keeps the body tight. It keeps the skin tight. It keeps your gums tight. It keeps your hair tight. A lot of people my age have issues with their hair. My hair is constantly growing. It's constantly, what do I want to say? It's strong, actually. It's really, really strong. I got some lint in my hair, though. I need to get that out. I want to color it, but we'll see. I probably won't. But anywho, that's what cleansing can do for you, and specifically this master cleanse. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the master cleanse, how should you start? When should you start? Definitely reach out to me. You can send me a DM or a message on Messenger. I'm on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. You can also reach me through my website, which is Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com, moyabodycare.com. My phone number is 562-682-0818. My private office is located here in Torrance, California. And I had somebody ask me, are you working like out of your house? No, love. I have a storefront. So this is the real legit stuff. not working outside of my home. And nothing wrong with those that do it, but I do literally have a storefront here in Torrance, California. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me. Let me know. Let's be of service to each other, and let's be well. It's time. It's time for the community to just stop being sick and be well. How about that? Until then, loves, I appreciate you greatly, and I will see you on the next video. Have a good one.